That's Latias free. I'm just thinking whether or not I actually need to Memento. I would like to trick first. I guess it is Memento. Memento can miss, obviously. That's rough. That's rough. The question now is if I want to Roar or Flash. Because it is tricky to set up on Ice Beam without Memento active. I think what I'll have to do is... I'm just thinking about it. I don't think I like Raw that much. I think we'll just Flash. If it's got any Ice Beam PP left after Flash, I'll just substitute on it. Because at least the paralysis went off. I think that's it. Let me double check. It's not. But that is it. I do need it to break the sub. Wow. Really? It needs to hit one more. Okay, that's good. There's no Toxcoke I really fear. It's not meaningless to use Trick, but it's a luxury. I don't want to lose because Latias gets frozen, I guess. We can get frozen this turn, but it's at -6. This is Skarmory 1. It's fine. I can reset up. It was Skarmory 1, but it missed the roar. That's a point on Dark Pulse over Crunch. I don't actually need to use Latias in this game. Because I don't need to, I'm not going to. Of course, this Drapion does a lot less damage with Confusion self-hits than the other one. Just thinking what the safest thing to do here is, because I am leaning very strongly towards just substituting it out of PP on Ice Beam. Okay, it broke. That must be a modest one then. So it's out of Ice Beams, and it can't win anymore. That crit mattered. We don't one-shot Dugong with Dark Pulse. We'll see what the Lucario set is. I'm a little bit worried about Lucario 1. Because it could dodge. It could dodge Memento with its Bright Powder. I would probably Roar if it was Lucario 1 and it missed. Guess there is an alternative. I could just switch immediately. I could just switch and Roar now. Because Flash Cannon only has 10 PP. And even after -2, I can exhaust Flash Cannon and re-trick it onto Aura Sphere. The problem there is that even at -2, Aura Sphere does a bit too much damage to Drapion. And also Latias has to take a struggle as well as 2 Flash Cannons. And an Aura Sphere. I'm not sure if that's really viable. Yeah, I think I've got to do that. So a Spadef drop would be rough here. I'm actually tempted to re-roar this. Dragon Dance is very likely from set 1 and set 3. Mr. Balloon got frozen twice yesterday, and I decided that was it. I'm only pleased if this is Altaria 4. All of the others actually put me in a really difficult situation. I think I need to roar again. Altaria 4 will kill me here. So that's fine. I actually roar on all of them. Okay. That's Altaria 2. Altaria 2 inevitably uses Perish Song at some point. Oh, I could go Drapion here. It's always going to Dragon Pulse or Perish Song. Well, it'll never do anything except Dragon Pulse now. I could switch. I'm a bit worried about taking chip damage on Drapion though, especially if Lucario is going to switch in again. Hopefully it's not a max sleep. It is. It's bulky. Needs to survive Flare Blitz. And it needs to not bait something like Jinx 4 to use Ice Beam. This is okay. I do get the acupressure. See what comes in. Is Lucario back in? Not too bad. The Spadef boost is nice, but it was going to Aura Sphere spam anyway. I think the best thing I can do is actually bait the Roar so I can Memento on it. I either do that or I get rid of all of its Aura Sphere PP. And then sack Mismagius. Problem with that is that a Flash Cannon Spadef drop can be enough to win after I lose my boosts. It's a good boost. Given everything that's happened this game, including Altaria 2 in the back, and given that it's fairly early on, I think I'm okay with going all in on Memento hitting. If Memento misses, I can still win. It's just very difficult. should be game over. It's a little bit scary because well, is it that scary? Just wondering how likely it is for Altaria 2 to be on the switching into Drapion. It's somewhat likely, I suppose. I obviously don't one-shot Altaria 2 with Dark Pulse, and it can perish wrong, and nothing is left alive to switch to. So if I don't two-shot the last Pokemon, it could be bad. $182 factory doubles on stream. So he's done 182 battles off stream. Oh, shit, it is Altaria. Okay, if this Perishongs, so I don't crit, I don't flinch, Perishong happens, and then the final Pokemon survives 2 Dark Pulse, which is pretty unusual. No, none of that happens. Okay. He really should have been streaming that. Like, even if he only wanted to start streaming at 100 wins, starting to stream at 182. That's quite disappointing, really. I get it, but he probably should have stopped and done something else, because I can tell you the Gen 3 guys aren't gonna like the fact that he started 183. Like, right, well, if you know you're sitting on a big streak, yeah. If he's not trying to break the record, then why? Then why doesn't he just quit and practice speedrunning? Why does he even continue to run? I want to remove rivalry, I think. Well, it will be interesting to see him play, I guess. It won't be a good look if he loses quite early on. But that's totally different, right? It's singles, and the factory only gets hard when you enter the random set challenge mode, which is after like 50 wins. So a streak of 100 is really a streak of 50. It's the same as the tower. There's a huge difference between a 100 win streak and a 200 win streak, because it's actually a difference between a 50 win streak and 150. Anyway, it won't be the first person who's done a huge amount off stream and then started. I don't know. It's disappointing because the reason why it's disappointing is because he has a streaming setup and he very obviously could have played it on stream. I know he was on holiday. He could have played up to 100 on holiday and then done something else, knowing that it's a big streak and that his stream probably want to watch it. That's just my opinion. Like, I've been playing a lot of Factory off stream, and none of that is going to count because it's not streamed. I have some very good Factory streaks that weren't on stream, and I'm not going to post them anywhere because there's no proof. I think I just stall out the Ice Punch PP. Are you calling worse to a casual player? I don't know. It'll be very disappointing if he starts streaming it and loses inside like 20 games and then says he doesn't really care. In my opinion. Because if he'd had that attitude on holiday, he wouldn't have got to 180. Is it actually worth it using Trick? I only need to paralyze it. If I Trick, I can Memento. I will talk if. So let's say Worcester gets over 200, which is quite likely if you're starting at 180. That's fine, as long as he doesn't then go on to say a load of times that he has the world record. I think if he never submits it anywhere and he never makes a big deal of it, that's fine, I guess. But if he wants, even if he just wants to say, I have, the record, or I have the second longest streak, it's going to be a problem because so much of it wasn't streamed. And it's not like a little bit wasn't. Like, obviously, the current record by Goober, which is 250 something, I think the first 70 games weren't streamed, which is already bad in my opinion, but that's a totally different ballpark. I think the thing is that factory doubles is really hard, and not many people have the skill set to pull it off, and Worcester is one of the few people who does have that skill set, which makes it slightly disappointing that he hasn't streamed it. Of course, he's allowed to do whatever he wants. It's just I foresee issues. But if I was him, and I hadn't streamed it, and then suddenly I had a record, I think I'd want to make a video about it. 105 isn't very much in singles, though. Like, 105 isn't in the top 10 of people who have claimed but don't have streaks. The whole thing live streamed. Like a good single streak in Gen 3 is probably over 140 at this point. I think 4 different people have got over 140. The problem is a lot of them aren't streamed. To be fair, his 105 was streamed, which makes it one of the most believable streaks there is. Because he did it all live, and a lot of the top streaks are only partially streamed. Funny to say that though, that it's not very much, because obviously a few years ago 105 would have been the world record. Things have just changed since then, I think. This is going to be such a long run, considering this is what I have to do on any ice move. It's going to take forever. Yeah, the quote about skill it does bother me. Because it's such a massively ignorant thing to say. And he should know better. Oh, hey, CISO. We're just talking about some kind of worse drama with the double streak. Drifting floated away. It's not real drama. He just has sorry, what was it? 182 win streak in factory doubles, but it's all off stream. It's not real drama, but I just said he should have streamed it. Even if he didn't start at 0, he could have started streaming or stopped playing at like 120. Oh yeah, Emerald. Yeah, Emerald. That's slightly worrying. I'll have to memento. There's nothing else I can do. Because the Stone Edge crit probably does about 150. Latias at +1. This team is so slow. Unfortunately, it's the last real attempt I'm gonna get. How worthwhile is it to remove the Quick Claw? It does prevent Quick Claw explosion on Latias. I'm just so done. I'm just so done with the tower. I'm not having fun. It's miserable. This streak is going to take a while, though. There are a few games and matchups I can play slowly, but most of them I have to... So I play fast, but most of them I have to slow play. Okay, with that evasion boost I'm probably safe even if it does explode, which it does immediately. Think 2 flash. I cannot afford to lose Latias against a cyclist. Latias has to stay alive. To be honest, I'm pleased. I'm pleased the previous run hit 1k. There was a real risk of never getting further than that. I'm not sure how far this one will get. This team is the only team I think that has a good shot of reaching around 3,000 wins out of everything I've played. I'm considering changing Latias to Linoon, and I'm considering, if I do that, I will obviously change Drifloon back to Miss Magius. Yeah, exactly. It's the fact it's not that 2,000 wins is impossible. It's just that I'd have to. It would be a lucky run, like with Jumpman's team and Peterco's team. I now know 2,000 wins would be a pretty lucky run, and I'm not interested in trying like 10 or 20 times to get a lucky run, because that could easily be 10 or 20,000 games. And even on speed up, that's too much. But there's some peace in knowing this is the final run. If I lose before 100, I probably will go again, but knowing this is the final proper run I'm doing, that means I'm not gonna. I feel no need to rush it. Feel no need to change anything. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I don't have time to do anything else. Sorry for cutting the stream short. I added some stuff in the commands, the Nightbot commands. It's a very loose set of stuff that how the team works. Anyway.